I forgot the microphone. Nailed it. I don't think I've ever done that before. Hello, my friends. Welcome to episode number 2 of this video game. You figured out why we're here by now. Let's get into it. The Dunes of Shakros. I'm really excited. This is my favorite long-lasting planet. It's going to be around for a long time.
Entaro Tassadar, Executor. The survivors from Ire have made it safely through the gate. Yet, amidst the chaos of our retreat, we lost contact with Phoenix and Raynor. I fear that they may have been overrun by the Zerg.
Fear not, Artanis. Phoenix is as stalwart a warrior as I have ever known, and the Terran Raynor has proven himself to be highly resourceful in the past. I for one believe that they made it here safely, but while we wait for word from them, we must reconnoiter the surrounding area and find a suitable location for a more permanent settlement. Once we're situated, we can begin to search for the Dark Templar.
Do you think that Artanis is eventually going to molt off his skin and become Chad Tanis from StarCraft 2? And that's why he looks so weird? This is like his chrysalis cocoon form. He's eventually going to evolve into a beautiful, beautiful Butterfree. I'm pretty sure that's what's going to happen. I do know the beginning of this mission very, very well, so I'm going to be able to make some not dead happen. It is a mission that my overactivity in the early stages has hurt me many times in the past, and I am going to learn from that hurt and be unhurt. Let's go. So the reason I've been hurt is that, well, I guess I'll just wait. First we have to go find a base. Luckily there's only one way to go. Get a move on, Mr. Probert. And then, yep, that is a gas geyser in a great location. Alright, let's put these there, get mining right here, and then get these zealots into position because we are going to be attacked by the Zerg. Now, if you were some sort of overactive, maybe hyper scouter or something like that, someone that loves getting on the map and getting some stuff done, what you might do is you might take these 4 zealots and start going around and doing stuff. I mean, it's a long time till this Nexus finishes anyway, right? And then, in this weird, weird world that definitely does not exist, you would be punished because those Hydras would kill your workers and then you would lose. But luckily, that has never happened to anyone here before. Ever. So, we're gonna just enjoy ourselves. I don't know when it triggers. I do. Ooh, opening Warp Rift. That's cool. 103 seconds is a very long time to just chillax, but you know what? Ooh, Karaku. Flap, 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 flap. Good thing the Zerg never infested those. We wouldn't be able to hold. Alrighty, let us do this. Oh, no! They came from behind. Okay, they're attacking over there. This is a lot of Hydras. My goodness.
Glad I am to see that you've returned home after these many decades. But the strange guests that have followed you here seem ill-tempered. Well met, my brother. Indeed, these creatures known as the Zerg have no regard for the sanctity of life. Once we have secured this area, I shall tell you everything I know about them in council. I'm sure the matriarch will be eager to hear your tale as well.
That guy's got a weird voice filter going on.
Executor, we have received a transmission from Raynor and Phoenix. They are still alive and are fighting to retake the warp gate on Ire. We must secure the gate on this side without delay.
Imagine if they had just killed Phoenix off screen again. They just play the same cutscene as before, except he's in his Dragoon and his little, you know, I'll make a Dragoon and I'll show off what I'm going to think of. But they have a little cover that opens, and then they can shoot the ball out of it, and the cover just won't open. He like is inside his Dragoon thing pressing the button over and over again, but it just won't go. And he's just like, oh, not again. That might be funny to only me. So I know for a fact there's a base down here. Reason I know that is because there's a base down here. And then what we can do is we can move right up here, and there's going to be a choke point that we can hold. Well, I mean, there's a bunch of creep here, but eventually there'll be a choke point that we can hold. Man, I just am continually supply blocked. I guess that's good. Supply blocking is always an indicator of winning. I'm a little bit scared of this initial force. One of the things that I could have just kept going with that sentence. One of the things that StarCraft 1 does is starts you with so little tech a lot of the time. You have to spend a really long time building up, and it makes me very anxious. Because I feel like it's taking so long that they're just going to murder me. But in reality, it's, you know, built around that or whatever. What are you doing? Oh, you're an overlord. You detect. I got to be careful about those. I don't want to lose my DTs. They're kind of my lifeblood right now. I don't think that I have very much tech available to me. Let's check it out. My goodness. We can make... Okay, we have a lot of tech available. I think I want to take this as my first gas geyser. Because this one kind of sucks. What do I do in terms of defense? I think that I'm going to start a forge, and then I'm going to get some cannons over here. Just in case mutas come. I'm pretty concerned about flying stuff, and I don't think that early Dragoons are going to be too good. Let's say they attack with 4 mutas or something. I think that having 2 or 3 cannons up here would be better. And then we can make some batteries up here as well, and it should be pretty hard for the enemy to actually deal with that. And it means I can just focus on mineral-based defenses as I get this base up and active. Shakuras is... I think it looks a lot better in the StarCraft 2 tile set. I was never a big fan of the Shakuras tile set in StarCraft 1. If you've never seen it, it's like really dark purple, and it's actually pretty hard to see stuff on. So I like the fact that they took it into slightly, very, very slightly more vibrant colors. Okay, this gas geyser is going to take even more probes because I just built a bunch of stuff over there like a dunce. One thing I would like to do is not die right here. Careful. Pull back to the cannons. Pull back to the cannons. Alright. We gotta get a battery or 2, and hopefully this is enough of a defense for now. I'm gonna grab these guys. I'm gonna Maynard them over. I don't know if I've explained this during this run, but people always ask me what Maynarding is. It's not really a term that's used very much anymore, but it's the term for taking about half of your workers when expansion finishes and bringing them over to the expansion. It's not as common in StarCraft 2 because it's not as beneficial, but workers are weird in StarCraft 1, so having them split up is better. It also is safer because, well, it depends. If you can lock down 2 territories, it is safer because you don't have to like rally every individual probe through this area. But if you can lock down the entire area, then it's not necessarily as good. Most of the time, it just doesn't matter much, but it does impact a little bit. I do need to figure out what I'm going to build. I don't think I want Reavers. Reavers are kind of boring. They're just so slow. I can build Scouts and Sares, huh? I don't think I can build Sares. I think that's a tooltip error. Because I know that they get introduced in a different mission later down the road. And it'd be weird to have them unlocked before that. So I'll wait for that mission to build Corsairs, but I am excited for them. We have Dark Templar. Ooh, wait, can we build Dark Archons? No, we cannot. We might just have to go big Gateway Man energy. It's the early stages of a campaign, and early tech stuff is almost always the correct answer. Around then, I'm going to get a photon cannon in my mineral line. This area is pretty far away, and I'm a little bit afraid of mutas. I think that if the mutas attack down here, we can just run up here for defense, but if it's all the way over here, we'd just lose to them. Yeah. Oh, yeah. No losses. On the other hand, my economy is doing incredibly well. I'm basically done making workers at this point. So let's get this L. Let's get Psystorm. I think Psystorm is just better than Reavers. And, I mean, the pro scene... Oh, gosh, they're doing that again. This is the way that I build, like, in... Well, I don't really ladder much anymore, but when I used to ladder, I would go 1 cannon, 1 battery, 1 space, and that tends to work really well. And I transfer that over to other games, and it doesn't work here. It just doesn't. So I'm going to try to use a good number of Stormies. I don't think they're going to have too much that can actually contest it super, super well, so that'll be pretty nice. Let's get that Kaidaran Amulet first, and then we'll get Storm after. I don't know what order you're actually supposed to get these upgrades, but it seems like if I were to get the Amulet, then I'd have more energy, and then I'd have more Storms later. I'm not really like looking for specific timing. I might go when I have +2 attack, plus that just sounds reasonable. I also have no idea how much infrastructure I need, but I know that a lot of gateways is pretty par for the course. I'm just going to assume that this is timed out right. These guys take 43. This is... Nope. Let's just make some zealots for now. And then my next round will be for the Templar. I do want to move out soon. I'm getting that antsy feeling. Oh, luckily they just keep attacking me, which is really kind of them. Oh. Oh, no. Alright, I'm trying to make Dragoons. Well, yeah, this is good. This is good. Attack the Zealots instead. In fact, just hold position here. We got Archons coming out. We got a lot of Dragoons on the way. We need to get Dragoon range. And battery is doing battery things. Oh my goodness, they hit hard. There we go. Then we want to get under the batteries again. Alright, so that little cannon idea I think was okay, except for the Zerglings were just really smart. You know? They decided to target the cannon down instead, and that absolutely caught me off guard. I should have enough to be safe, though. It's 103 here. That's going to be very close. So it's looking like this idea of a +2 attack timing is going to line up pretty closely with the Storm upgrade. And then we're just going to be able to charge in, storm everything, blast them, teach them to rue the day that they invaded Shikoros. You know, all the normal stuff. How many workers? 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that's not enough. This, on the other hand, is doing pretty good. Ooh, gotta be careful here. If they target down the High Templar, that would be... Wow, these attacks are really, really impressive. One in from the side. Wow. What upgrade was it? I didn't get hallucination, did I? Oh no. Because it wasn't +2 attack. No. Oh, it was Dragoon range. Alright, Storm is finished. We're getting there. Dragoons are really weird against Zerg, by the way. What's going to happen is every time that I have a fight finish, I'm going to have a bunch of Dragoons remaining. And then it's going to make me go, oh wow, Dragoons are really good. But in reality, it's, oh wow, everything else died, and the Dragoons aren't necessarily that great, but they are in the back. And that is one of those, like, it's like a StarCraft logical fallacy, if that makes sense. Where just because it survives doesn't mean that it was actually the useful unit. I don't think I'm going to get upgrades past this. I'm just going to get ready to push. Not seeing a whole lot over here. Are you kidding?
There's no sign of Phoenix or Raynor. They must still be on Ire.
We're going to poke up here because I don't remember what's up. Oh, base. Alright. I just wanted to make sure that there wasn't something that was going to swing in from behind and counterattack, that sort of thing. Ow! High ground sunk. Try to get on top. Very, very nice. Get these guys to come and help. You want to be Archoned. And I do promise at some point I'm going to find an enemy army, and then I'll be able to storm stuff. Oh! Pull back, pull back, pull back, and goodbye, opponent. Worth it. So one interesting thing that I don't actually know about is whether the enemy microing out of storms is good or not. They do it in the high difficulties on StarCraft 2. They don't do it in normal StarCraft 1. And it's like, it makes sense, right, intuitively, that, yeah, you want your opponent to micro out of the way because then they won't take the damage. But often they just, like, dance like an idiot and don't do anything useful, and then they just die. As opposed to, with Storm, they would at least, if they just sat in it, they'd at least get to attack first. Start morphing these guys up. Thought they were going to dance around that Templar forever. There's a bug in StarCraft 1 where Templar will just constantly miss each other, like two black holes orbiting each other forever. And they will... it's really funny. And I thought that was being recreated here, which would have been very impressive. But unfortunately, the second Dragoon got in the way and blocked it. This was a slaughter. I may have been a bit over-prepared. But the attack waves were really stressing me out, and I wanted to be careful. Got him. It was pretty easy, but pretty fun.
Executor, my crew and I will remain here on Ire and shut the gate down on this side. It's the only way to make sure that the Zerg won't send more reinforcements to Shakuras.
You will be hopelessly outnumbered, and once the gate is shut down, there will be no one to save you should you be overrun.
Yeah, well, I'm a man of action. What can I say?
I shall remain with Raynor as well, Executor. My duty is to Ire after all.
Farewell then, brave warriors. We will send through all the troops we can spare.
Thanks. You kids just remember to play nice from now on, okay? Wish us luck.
I love that on the Shakuras side, in that cutscene, they had the Centurion Zealot from Legacy of the Void, the Shakuras one. I love these attentions to detail. They're super cool and super unique, and it makes it a lot of fun to play through. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you had a wonderful time, and I hope you have a wonderful day. I will see you tomorrow. Peace.